big is greater than attic? How old is the oldest dinosaur? The answer is in mathematics. How many seconds are in an hour? And how many in a day? What size are the planets in the sky? How far to the Milky Way? How fast does light travel? How slow do letters fall? How old is the oldest dinosaur? Mathematics knows it all.
Poem on math magic. Author unknown. Mathematics is full of fun, with so much to learn. Profits are added while losses are subtracted. Degrees are multiplied and percentage is divided. Integers are geometry is full of mysteries, and algebra has big history. Integers as different as brothers. Lines are parallel, angles are similar. Math is necessary in life. Without it, it's difficult to survive.
Wonderful, thank you. Off you go.
My poem's title is Numbers. Author unknown. Numbers, everywhere I look. Numbers in the grocery store and in my science book. Price tags, speed limits, calendars, and walls. Numbers in the cafeteria and even in the halls. Numbers on my shoes and on my shirt and on my cereal box. Numbers on my TV and on my alarm clock. Numbers everywhere.
Numbers everywhere. At my home.
At my home and at school. Numbers everywhere I look. Numbers are so cool.
Alright, don't forget to speak up.
My name is Chisana Shigonaku. The poem I will read today is To Solve a Story Problem. The author of my story is on. To solve a story problem, I need time or two. I think about the action, I think about what to do. I analyze the problem, I know that's very wise. I act it out if needed. I try to visualize. Sometimes I draw a picture to show a part of my life. Understanding the problem is where I need to start.
Alright, go ahead.
My name is Sawyer, and my poem is arithmetic by Honor Hendrick. 6 times 6 is 36. In arithmetic, doubles and troubles. 5 times 5 is 25. In your head is so addled it bubbles.
You add.
And subtract and multiply. And you find that the answer is wrong. Take another whack and again subtract, and again things don't flow on. 11 times 4 is 44. Guess you better add for a change. You add, you divide, and then you decide to make a little bit of an exchange. The clock strikes 10, that's the hour 9. You've got to go to bed. But your problems are done, and it won't be fun to see your teacher turn away. You tumble into bed and you dream all night, and the next morning you're a wreck. But when you're learning arithmetic, those are the things you've got to expect.
Okay, ready?
My name is Amanda. Unlike desserts, those pies people eat, this pie is a math consistent, but it's still really sweet. Pie is pretty easy, it's 3.14. It used to confuse me, but not anymore. I use it for math, it's really quite slow. Although it's irrational, it works pretty well. Areas of circles, try pi r2. It deserves to be shared. It's the full consistent, it deserves to be shared. For circumferences, you need a quick formula. Here it is, yes, you gotta use pi. Yes, pi is the full consistent. Without it, I cry because I fail my math if I try to use pi.
All right, now, ready?
Daddy wants me to now be reciting a poem called, well, the title is unknown, but the author is Mackowiak. Math is like time. It never stops. Math is like a book. You can't close till it's done. Math is like a lottery. You can never win. Math is like a painting. You can't lose interest in it. Math is like an eternity. It's never over. Math is like a smile. Like clap anybody. Math is like glue. Once you know it, you can't forget it. Math is like a roller coaster. It's exciting. Math is like an alien. You don't know all about it. Math is like a bag. It can hold your skills. Math is like a sword. When you mess up, it hurts. Math is like a mother. It's always there when you need it. Math is like a window. It has treasure at the end.
Answer me. What number? Right there, hang on.
I have a math test day up a lot of. Will I be able to solve all of them? Yes, I will.
There are denominators, a few corresponding. Using and multiplying. Still adding.
Added, subtraction, multiplying, doing this,
Find the variable. What's the reciprocal? Centers. You got it. Of rotation.
A rotation,
Lots.
lots
Lots of equations.
equations,
Comparing.
compare them, and
Ordering.
ordering, and
Identifying.
identifying,
Classifying.
classifying,
symmetry,
symmetry,
geometry.
geometry, and
Oh, I have.
oh, I know math everything. Yes, I can.
Do you remember who it's by?
Oh, it's made by Mackowiak.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Ready? Okay.
My poem is Mortifying Mistake, and it's by Anna Maria. I studied my tables over and over, backwards and forwards too, but I couldn't remember 6 times 9, and I didn't know what to do. So sister told me to play with my doll and not to bother my head. If you call her 54 for a while, you'll run it by heart, she said. So I took my favorite, Mary Ann's, but I thought a dreadful shame to give such a perfectly lovely child such a perfectly horrid name. So I called her my name, dear little 54, 100 times till I knew the answer of 6 times 9, like the answer of 2 times 2. Next day, Elizabeth Wigglesworth, who always acts so proud, said 6 times 9 is 52, and I nearly laughed aloud. But I wish I had it when teacher said, now Dorothy, if you can, for I thought of my dog, and 6 alive, I answered Mary Ann.
Go ahead.
11 toes, but after I know. 11 toes, I want 11 toes. I sprinkle simple shaving cream and hope a new one grows. Adding fun for growing things like sticky stuffed toes. Adding things that come in rows. Each day I'll count counting toes. 11 toes is true. So scoop my one and only hope it's hidden in my shoe. Mama yelling, Mama scream, you can't grow growing toes. 10 divides to 5 and 5, and that's just how it goes. So for the second minute hour, I'll suffer toes to 10. But before my mom gets a chance to count, I'll grow a toe again. My name is Adrian. I'm reciting from the poem My Mother's Ring. When Daddy asked to marry Mom, she asked for a ring. So Daddy whisked off to the mall to buy some living thing. When Mommy opened up the box, much to her surprise, she found a little square and took into her eyes. Nobody wants a square ring. The square ring can be special, like that. Larry cried. A rumpus is a special shape. He flipped the square to his side. A rumpus is a diamond too, at least it is, I think. I know it's parallelogram, like a kitchen sink. My mom was really filming for she laughed a silly laugh. I'll marry you every day. You're so great at math. Hi, my name is Zara Bonds, and I will be sharing with you a math poem by Andrew Egg. Is it decimal or is it a fraction? Should I divide or subtraction? Can anybody tell me what is this shape? Do we use a ruler or maybe a tape? 100 centimeters equal 1 meter. How many milliliters to a liter? Push a button on my calculator. Use your shouts, use your brains. You'll need them later. 3 times 6, find the factor, but not using a protractor. Hi, my name is Curry, and I'll be presenting the poem Numerators and Denominators. The author is unknown. The parts of those fractions, their names are too tough. Numerator, denominator, those words are too rough. But maybe a trick will help you relax. Those words are quite easy in the presence of love. The first letters I see in the word numerator are N and U, and now I feel greater because N and U start never under. And numerators on top, I won't make that blunder. And these spread down like denominator starts, and that's how I remember those fractional parts. Hello, my name is Lindsay Lowe, and I will sing a poem, Metaphor by John G. Lewis. A metaphor when I was
you.
My name is Michelle, and I'm going to be reading a poem of 10 days. And the author is unknown. In this group of digits, a pinch of number 9. Add some place of number 8 to go with odds of mine. Bring a bowl of even stew to give me number 4. Add a 5 in liquid form with the kind that I can pour. Give me mix of number 6, a cup of 3 or 2. Bake a cake with number 1, digits I can choose 0, 7, 8, or 11. Medium in a tea, digit drinks are good for health. For you and them and me. Tell my friend I'll fly a lunch. The breakfast lunch or some. More than 10 in a meal with more than family up.
Hi, I'm Casey Harris, and I will be reciting poem math by Angela Montez. I really hate y'all. It's the hardest thing in my path. Making my head hurt, these numbers I have to sort. Making my head work, I can barely understand them. But the teacher I appreciate gave me all my best. Why can't I give it a rest? Like a helpless pup, like that will yell asking for help.
It's Mila, and I'll be reading Silly Spider by Mr. O. A very silly spider slid down a water spout. Our teacher was surprised when something strange fell out. One would lick up front, one would lick down back. Two long legs on spider, what does spider lack? Spiders each have 8 legs, what we know is true. So spiders 666 count up to 2.
The title of my poem is Mad by Eddie Christian Bowling. Why do we do that? Because it puts us on the real path. Even though sometimes it makes you swell up and rap. To most, math causes stress, but that's not the case. Math isn't where you base. Math is in every place. Even though math does have a rustic face, look at the keys, keys, or bubble the trace.
My baby Roland and my poem is Babies by Shel Silverstein. I have a baby on my finger, one on my knee and one on my nose, one on my heel and 2 on my shoulder, 3 on my elbow and none on my toes, 2 on my wrist and 1 on my ankle, 1 on my chin and 1 on my thigh, 4 on my belly and 5 on my bottom, 1 on my forehead and 1 on my eye, 1 on my neck, and just in case I might need them, I have a box of 35 more. But oh, I didn't think it's sort of a pain. I don't have a cut or a sore. The name of my poem is Mommy Rock and the author's unknown. I have a song, it's really kind of fun. It's all about coins and learning to count money. Pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. Pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. 1 penny and a nickel. A penny means 1 and a nickel means 5. Dimes were 10 and quarters, 25. Pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. Pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. 5 pennies and a nickel. 2 nickels and a dime. 5 nickels and a quarter. You know it every time. Pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. Pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. Yeah.
All right, ready.
My poem is The Tennis Chick. Why unknown. A sound was hanging on a tree. I read that sound from A to Z. The word was written sad to 7C. I'm sure my friends would all agree. A silly sound is what we'd say. What was written there that day. You must be 10 to climb this tree, you must be 10 to climb on me. You must be 10 to climb up high, you must be 10 to reach the sky. I was only 9 years old and had no patience, truth be told. I couldn't wait a year to play, I had to climb this tree that day. I sat and thought a long time until a plan came to my mind. A plan which used my little sis. With her I knew I couldn't miss. Sis was only 1 year old and small enough for me to hold. I knew my plan was good as gold. Together we were 10 years old. We saw that tree that we were 10 and time and played like there and then.
Hello, my name is Jordan Smith, and my full name is Brandon, author unknown.
Please. Anita had
Anita had
Band-Aid.
a Band-Aid on her elbow and neck and ankle
And knees and forehead.
and knees and forehead and shoulder.
Another two.
Another two on her ears and toes. One on her
Every finger.
every and nose.
Her Band-Aid were
The Band-Aid was
coolest.
the coolest.
And her friends
Her friends
had ever seen.
have ever seen.
Few of them had,
Few of them had
please sit still, just leopard spots. Few of them had leopard spots.
a few of them had leopard spots.
And some were neon gray.
Some were neon green.
A bunch were lit
A bunch were lit
with
with
lightning bolts,
lightning bolts,
crescent stars,
crescent stars,
crescent moons.
crescent moons.
While some had superheroes.
And some had superheroes.
From
From
what? Saturn,
Saturday
cartoons,
cartoons.
Venus,
Venus,
now in trouble.
now in trouble.
Well, there's just
There was
one little
one little
catch. Just one little catch.
cat.
She used to call Band-Aids.
She used little Band-Aids.
But she did
She is
have.
didn't. That's right.
Okay.
My
Speak up a little bit.
poem is title is We Are Mathematicians. We are mathematicians. We work out the unknown. We are mathematicians. We work with numbers, shapes, and patterns. We work to solve problems, and when we get the wrong answer, we keep working until it's right. We are mathematicians. We tackle the tough stuff, and we never give up. We make goals and keep working until the solution is in sight. We are mathematicians. We are curious and smart. We use strategies and tools and when we find an answer, we can talk about it. We are mathematicians. We like to work together. We help our friends to learn. Together we get smarter. Learning math before we
Ready?
Yep. Okay. My title is My Dog Multiplication, author unknown. Late last year, during winter vacation, Dad brought good dog, but he often brings trouble. Like the next day I woke up, I noticed he doubled. Two dogs were there, double the fun. I had a big grin that was two dogs times one. Two dogs were cool, but what about more? Oh, like the next day I woke up, I saw there were four. Four dogs were a lot. The fun was still great. Until the next morning, I saw there were eight. 8 dogs for walking was one of my fears. And that's 32 legs and 16 dog years. But I know 8 was a small complication compared to 16 times my dog multiplication. That's 32, 64 paws, 32 eyes.
16 long tails.
16 long tails, 32 eyes, and 256 toenails. Having so many dogs has been a wild, fun ride, but now it's time multiplication learns to divide.
Divisibility rules. Author is unknown. Number two, and I'll be your friend as long as we've been hashtag on the end. Number 3 will work for me to see if the sum is divisible by 3. Number 4 will be such a chore if the last 2 are divisible by 4. Number 5 is my biggest goal. It always ends in a 5 or 0. Number 6 will always go into me as long as so does 2 and 3. Number 9 will go into me just fine if the last 2 are divisible by 9. Number 10, I guess you should know, I always end in a big flat 0. My name is Cynthia, and my poem is called Smart, and the author is My dad gave me a $1 bill. I'm the smartest daughter, and I swapped it for 2 shiny quarters to make 1 to 1. And then I took the quarters and traded them to Lou for 3 dimes. I guess you don't know that 3 is more than 2. Just then along came old blonde Bates, and just because he can't see, he gave me 4 nickels for my 3 dimes, and 4 is more than 3. And then I took the nickels to Harry Kong down at the CDC store, and that fool gave me 5 pennies for them, and 5 is more than 4. And then I went to show my dad, and he got red in the cheeks, and closed his eyes and shook his head, too proud of me to speak. Triangle poem. The author is unknown. Triangle cried, triangular tears. They soaked her 3 sides, they wet her 3 ears. Triangle asked, why can't I be square? My sides are too slanted to grow my own hair. I should be bald. I want to grow hair. I prefer having fur, like a brown baby bear. The circle rolled by. Said shapes aren't known to grow their own head. On their own, you should feel right. No shapes can grow head. Just ask the rectangle, oval, or square. And to tell the whole truth, bald is quite cruel.
All shapes are bold. We learned that at school. You can be hairy, and smooth and sweet too. However you are, it's great to be you. Triangle smiled. She took a breath of fresh air, and when she realized the great to be bald or have hair.
Settle down, please. Keep your hands and feet still.
Good morning, parents and guardians. My name is Alexander Fuentes. My poem title is Mathematics a Challenge. Author unknown. Try, try, and try. The more I try, the more I cry. I practice math with my heart and soul. Yes, I am not able to achieve my goal. I never get good marks in math, in spite of my great endeavors. Fate is never in my favor. I really want to improve my math because I love this subject. And for this, I'm trying my level best. I'm a candidate, so I confess. In mathematics exams, I always make a mess. All the answers, I guess. Ultimately, the marks are quite less. I believe in that if I do ample practice, I will one day achieve my goal. And I seriously have to improve because in our lives, math plays a significant role.